Azerbaijan is often called the Land of Fire. For centuries, this small country at the crossroads of Eastern Europe and Western Asia has been associated with fire, not just as a natural phenomenon, but as a symbol of culture, religion, and identity. From ancient flames that burned atop hills to sacred Zoroastrian temples, and from natural gas fields to modern energy power, fire has shaped Azerbaijan in ways few nations can claim. But why is fire so central to this country, and what does it mean today? To understand the Land of Fire, we must first look at the natural wonders that made it possible. Azerbaijan sits atop a vast reserve of oil and natural gas, some of which seeps naturally to the surface. In certain locations, these gas seeps ignite spontaneously, creating flames that burn almost perpetually. Perhaps the most famous is Yanar Dag, or Burning Mountain, located just a few kilometers from the capital, Baku. Here, flames rise continuously from a hillside, fed by natural gas underground. It is a mesmerizing sight, a hill that never sleeps, a flame that seems eternal. For locals and travelers alike, Yanar Dag is a tangible symbol of Azerbaijan's deep connection to fire. Long before modern tourism made it famous, these flames captured the attention of ancient peoples. Archaeologists have found evidence that humans settled near these natural gas seeps thousands of years ago. They revered the eternal flames, seeing them as sacred and mysterious. Around these fires, rituals were conducted and legends were born. Fire was not just a tool, it was a bridge to the divine. This spiritual connection reached its height with Zoroastrianism, one of the world's oldest monotheistic religions. Originating in ancient Persia, Zoroastrianism emphasized the worship of Ahura Mazda, the supreme god, and regarded fire as a symbol of purity, truth, and the divine presence. In Azerbaijan, Zoroastrian temples, known as Ateshgah or fire temples, were constructed near natural flames and gas seeps. These temples became centers of pilgrimage and devotion, where fire was kept burning constantly as a manifestation of sacred energy. Pilgrims would come to pray, offer sacrifices, and witness the mystical connection between the earth and the divine. The most famous of these is the Ateshgah Fire Temple, located near the town of Surakhani, just outside Baku. Built between the 17th and 19th centuries, the temple features a central altar surrounded by a complex of rooms and courtyards. While its design reflects influences from Hinduism, Zoroastrianism, and local Azerbaijani culture, its true essence lies in fire itself. Flames would rise naturally from the ground or be kept alive by oil lamps, symbolizing a continuous spiritual presence. Travelers from around the region, including India, Persia, and the Caucasus, visited the temple, leaving behind inscriptions in multiple languages, a testament to the universal fascination with these eternal flames. Fire also shaped Azerbaijan's economy and way of life long before oil rigs and modern energy infrastructure. Early civilizations harnessed the flames for warmth, light, and ritual. They built settlements nearby and formed communities around these sacred sites. The symbolic significance of fire influenced art, literature, and governance. Even today, you can see traces of this legacy in the motifs of carpets, ceramics, and architectural details across the country. Fire was, and remains, more than a natural resource. It is a cornerstone of identity. With the advent of the modern era, Azerbaijan's connection to fire transformed into a literal economic powerhouse. The region's oil and gas fields, particularly around Baku and the Absheron Peninsula, fueled the Industrial Revolution in the Caucasus and the wider world. By the 19th century, Baku had become one of the world's largest oil-producing regions, attracting engineers, investors, and workers from across Europe and the Middle East. The flames that once symbolized the divine were now powering machines, homes, and cities. The Land of Fire had become a land of energy, wealth, and global significance. Yet, even as technology advanced, the cultural and spiritual importance of fire never disappeared. Azerbaijan embraced its nickname, the Land of Fire, not just as a historical footnote, but as a key element of national branding. Today, you can see fire motifs in the flame towers of Baku, Three skyscrapers that dominate the skyline, their LED lights flickering to mimic the dance of flames. The towers, visible from almost every part of the city, serve as a modern homage to the eternal fire, connecting history, architecture, and national identity. Azerbaijan's celebration of fire also extends into festivals and traditions. Fire festivals, such as Nowruz, mark the Persian New Year and the arrival of spring with bonfires and symbolic rituals. People jump over flames, offering prayers for health, prosperity, and renewal. These customs, rooted in Zoroastrian practice, continue to unite Azerbaijanis today, blending ancient traditions with contemporary life. But fire in Azerbaijan is not only symbolic, it is practical. The country's energy industry remains a major driver of the economy. Modern oil refineries, pipelines, and natural gas projects feed domestic needs and export markets. Azerbaijan plays a significant role in regional energy security, supplying gas to Europe and the Caucasus. The eternal flames of old may have inspired reverence, but today they also underpin a thriving industrial and technological landscape. Tourism also benefits from this fiery heritage. Sites like Yanar Dag and the Ateshgah Fire Temple attract visitors from around the world, eager to witness both natural and historical flames. The story of fire in Azerbaijan is both educational and visually spectacular, making it perfect for travelers, photographers, and historians alike. Even beyond the tourist attractions, fire permeates daily life, from logos to cultural references, reinforcing the national identity of Azerbaijan as a land of both energy and endurance. The symbolism of fire extends further into national storytelling. In Azerbaijani poetry, literature, and folk tales, fire represents passion, resilience, and enlightenment. It is often used to convey the spirit of a people who have survived invasions, migrations, and political upheavals. Fire, in this sense, is a metaphor for the enduring strength and creativity of the nation. Modern Azerbaijanis also see fire as a bridge between past and future. The country's tech and energy sectors, its growing cities, and its educational initiatives are often described metaphorically as lighting the way for development and progress. In a sense, the flames that once burned on hillsides now illuminate classrooms, offices, and laboratories, inspiring a new generation of innovators. Yet the story of fire is not without caution. Natural gas fields, flammable landscapes, and industrial facilities require careful management. The lessons of history remind Azerbaijanis that fire is both a gift and a responsibility. Respect for natural phenomena, combined with technological skill, ensures that the Land of Fire can continue to thrive safely. Today, the Land of Fire is a multidimensional symbol. It connects Azerbaijanis to their ancient heritage, showcases the country's unique natural resources, supports modern economic growth, and inspires cultural pride. Visitors can explore sacred temples, watch hills burn naturally, marvel at architectural flames in the city skyline, and participate in centuries-old festivals. In every sense, fire defines Azerbaijan physically, spiritually, and metaphorically. And yet, like any great story, there is always more to discover. Azerbaijan is more than its flames. It is a country shaped by geography, history, and culture, where the past and present constantly interact. The Land of Fire reminds us that natural wonders can shape identity, that spirituality can endure through centuries, and that modern innovation can honor ancient traditions. As always, it's important to remember, this is just one perspective. To truly understand Azerbaijan, its history, culture, and modern life, I encourage you to research for yourself, explore reputable sources, and, if possible, visit in person. Seeing the flames, walking the ancient temples, and experiencing local traditions firsthand gives a depth that no narration or footage can fully capture. Azerbaijan's fire is eternal, in its hills, in its temples, in its people, and in the spirit of a nation that has always embraced both danger and beauty, tradition and progress. The Land of Fire is a place where history burns bright, where innovation sparks new opportunities, and where culture and nature combine to create something truly unforgettable. Thanks for watching. Have you ever been to Azerbaijan?